Adam Bucko, who is a youth leader in New York City and inspires so many of our youngsters who are homeless or underfed or otherwise underprivileged, and provides a great deal of spiritual leadership as well as leadership through guiding them. So Adam, will you come up and tell us what you do?
Hello, everyone. Hi. Well, first of all, I'm really grateful to this community for supporting our programs. I remember that the Reciprocity Foundation, which is our organization, originally connected with Buddhist Global Relief right at the very beginning when Buddhist Global Relief was just coming together. And I remember Bhikkhu Bodhi and several other people came to our space on 100 Church Street and talked to us about the wonderful vision that they had. I also had a privilege of speaking at the very first event for Buddhist Global Relief, and it's just so wonderful to be able to see this list and to see all the amazing projects that this beautiful community of people has supported and is supporting today. I'm also very grateful to Bhikkhu Bodhi, who, in my view, is a true prophetic figure in American Buddhism. Not only is he interested in feeding the hungry, but he's also asking all the important questions about why do we have hungry people in our cities. And so thank you for your leadership and inspiration over the years. You know, as I was just sitting here kind of paying attention to what I'm feeling, this image of this girl came to mind, and it's one of the first street kids that I ever worked with. And I worked with her on the streets of Orlando. Her name was Tanisha. And I remember, you know, meeting her for the first time and just having a sense that we have to do something for her. That here's this runaway child, really, she was probably about 16 years old, and that she needs us. And I remember running into her one night on the street called Orange Blossom Trail, where, you know, a lot of kids would essentially prostitute at night. And that's what she was doing. She was essentially doing sex work in order to be able to feed herself. And it just so happened that a few weeks later, you know, we were not able to help her. We were not able to get to her when she got arrested. And on the day that she got out of jail, she was shot by her pimp because she wanted to change her life. She wanted to leave the streets. And that is something that was not appreciated by her pimp. And so, you know, being here today, I'm wondering, you know, she was primarily prostituting so she could feed herself, so she could feed a little community of people who were living with her. What a wonderful service it is to be able to provide food to our people who are struggling on the streets of our city. You know, we started our organization about 11 years ago now. Initially, we didn't think that we would have to feed people. We didn't think that we would have to support them in that way. But a few years ago, all of a sudden, all the kids who were showing up at our center started asking for food, you know, and that was right after the Wall Street crash, you know, with a lot of budget cuts. All of a sudden, the soup kitchens that used to feed them were no longer there. All of a sudden, the drop-in centers that had, you know, feeding programs no longer had those programs. And all these kids were showing up, asking for food, asking for food. We didn't have money for that, you know, and it just so happened that that was the time when we connected with Buddhist Global Relief, and you guys basically stepped up and decided to help us to feed all of those kids around New York City. And so today, we're able to provide healthy vegetarian meals to hundreds of kids in New York City, you know, basically every week. And we are deeply, deeply grateful for that. In addition to that, now some of the shelters are growing their own organic vegetables. People are gathering together, you know, different kids are stepping up, you know, cooking for their friends in their shelters, and we're just very grateful for that. So thank you guys for supporting us. I see that my time is up.